by, check out another video. I'm going to kick back, relax, check out another beer. I'm going to take a look at one of my local brews. Hopefully you guys are all off to a great Friday night tonight. And I'm going to actually take a look at one that is a Scotch ale. And this is from Figleaf Brewing here in Cincinnati. It is their Wee Easy Scotch ale. This one actually comes in with an ABV of, saw it on here, it was 8.9%. But let me check something here. I got something going on with my chat thing with OBS. Make sure I'm in good shape so I can see all the comments as they do come in. And we are now good, I believe. So yeah, so this is a Scotch ale. Most of the times for this type of style, you're usually looking at 6.6 to 8.5%. So this one definitely pushes the upper limit at the 8.9 on the label. This wee heavy Scotch ale was a rich, malty, full-bodied beer with caramel notes and a faint hint of smoke characteristics. Finishes with a smooth alcoholic warmth. And that's what you kind of look for in a Scotch ale. A lot of times people say they get a little feel of that peat when they're enjoying these. Unfiltered, unpasteurized, store and serve properly. So this is actually one that I grabbed from the cellar. And IBU, if you like that number, is 33. SRM is 22. So Figleaf is out of Middletown, Ohio. And again, there is the label there for Figleaf, the Wee Easy Scotch Ale. Let's get this baby into a glass and check it out. Now, usually for this type of style, you want to look at a tulip type glass. So actually, most of my tulip glasses are actually in the dishwasher. Not dishwasher, in the sink because I hand wash them. But I decided to grab a glass that can kind of give me the same type of benefit. And this is for my girl, Afro Beer Chick. And I'm going to use her glass for this one. What is going on, Dolly? Cheers and happy Friday. I got a channel for you to check out, actually, Dolly, too, because some cats did it outside Philly and had these banging Philly cheesesteaks on the video. And with you being around that area, I was going to share it with you in case you may know where they got them from or know the place. But they're looking real good. I'm looking forward to getting back up into the Philly area here in August. But taking a look at this Scotch ale, when you get a light behind it, it actually opens it up a little bit more on the color. Let me see if I can switch it over to the other camera that has a little bit more of a light for you guys there. And I don't know why the glass looks spotty on the outside. It was clean and everything. Interesting. But it has like a caramelly type tone and a little bit of a haze on it, but you can actually see into the beer. It's got a nice reddish caramel color. Head itself came out to be about a finger and a half down to about a finger now. But it has a nice tan or beige head to it as well. Hey, what's going on, Blake? Cheers, my friend. And Dolly says what's up as well. But let's go ahead, check the aroma. You get a nice feel of the sweetness of the malts coming out. You definitely pick up some of that caramel or toffee type feel in the nose. Get a little bit of a peat type smell, and that's where this type of style comes in for a lot of the guys that also drink some of the whiskeys. They pick up that kind of note, but you do get a nice peatness out of this one too. And you feel like it's going to have a little bit of a kick. It also has a little bit of a syrupy type note in there as well. Ooh, that is smooth. Very tasty. Nice feel of a peat in the mouth. Really hits the lips and the cheek area. Hangs in there, just has a little bit of a stickiness feel to it. What's going on, Eclectic Beard in the house? Cheers, my friend. Actually doing a little beer review before I jump on the Call of Duty here in a bit. So if you're around for that too, let me know. But tonight it is the Figleaf Wee Easy Scotch Ale. A good thing about this kind of style, if you're a person that does enjoy cigars, just like stouts, Scotch ales make nice ones to pair up as well. that you can really enjoy that with this kind of beer. Well, thanks, Dolly. I appreciate the thumbs up. I would say the biggest thing I'm getting out of this one is kind of a sweetness, almost a, I mentioned a syrupy type feel, but also has like a molasses type feel, and that peat kind of feel with it as well comes really through. A little bit of a stinging sensation there in the mouth from the flavor. Really in the cheeks, it sits really nicely. Now this one here, like I said, I pulled from the cellar. This is actually the 2018 edition that I pulled this one out. And again, knowing the type of beers you can cellar, you can hold these back for a bit and still get the flavor out of them nicely. This one has definitely worked out well. 12.7 ounce bottle. And as I sit here and I talk, the flavors just keep enveloping in the mouth, just kicking around nicely. Really, this one hits more for that cheek area than in the throat or on the tongue. I'm just feeling it mostly in the cheeks with this one. Alan, you said you love a good Scotch ale. Scotch beer, not so much. Well, Scotch ale would be a Scotch beer. I'm not sure where you're going with that. John Womack in the house. Cheers, John. Good to see you, my friend. Dolly says she's never had a Scotch in her life. Craig says, I'm pissed again, son. Oh, you got after it today, huh? Well, maybe this weekend, Craig, we can do something if you stop getting pissed all the time. And for the people watching, Craig for Kemp Beer Reviews is in the UK, so his piss isn't like our piss. He's pissed because he's been drinking all night. So his piss is our hammered, not like he's pissed off at anybody. Only once I had a Beck's beer. It was a good memory. Bex goes back. Cheers, Roger Brewery, and can't hear, but thought I'd say what's up. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Todd. Todd is actually out right now down in one of the breweries over in Kentucky, Our Lady of Perpetual Hops, which sooner or later, if I get down to that part, which is only an hour and a half for me, if that far even, I'm going to definitely check out. And John Womack's in the house. Welcome, John. Says cheers as well. And Dolly said, what's up to the sidekick? It's got a little bit of a boozy type feel to it. But overall, it is actually a real decent Scotch ale. And Figleaf is, I think this is the first time I've actually had any of their beers on the channel. They always do a nice beer. When we do the Beer Fest next month, they'll be there, I'm sure. But we just got so many breweries, it's hard to get all these guys in. But this one is definitely one to check out. I got another one of theirs, which is a Belgian, that I'm looking forward to trying as well. Oh, it's in Indiana. I thought it was in Louisville. Okay, Indiana, not Kentucky. Right across from Louisville, though. Let me see here. How was your dad, Rodster? Oh, how was my day? I was about to say. No, the day was okay for the most part. Towards the end of the workday, it got to be a little more crazy, and I was ready to get out of there and had like one last call I had to handle. But most part, it was just fine. Everything was good to go. Um, Today is actually a day where we had to take turns and cover different shifts. So I was on the late shift, considered the late shift. So I had to work from 10 to 6 rather than 8 to 4. Still same amount of hours, but you're working where everybody else is at happy hour. So at the same point, you're like, But then again, I get to work from the house. So I'm not in the office or dealing with the traffic. So every day is a win for me in that regard. Then I had to switch the phone and forgot which account it was on. 5 miles from our house. Yeah, that makes it real nice. That's about as far as the barrel house from Braxton is to me now. Thanks, Blake. Cheers, chat. Smash that like. But I would say if you like a beer with a Scotch type feel, obviously a Scotch ale is kind of in that direction. But if you like a beer with kind of a feel of some of your whiskeys that have like a peat type sensation, a Scotch ale is a good style to definitely check out. And this one was pretty solid. So I am having no problem putting this down. It's got a nice smoothness to it as well. And I don't think I ever really get disappointed too much when I have a Scotch ale. But this one definitely hits the spot. But how's everybody else doing out there? How's everybody else for this Friday night? How's everybody else out there working? Anybody else got anything else going on as well as we wrap up that part there on the beer? Dang, had to switch to phone and oh yeah. So my work day was crazy. My boss had a attack, pissed off crew. It was beautiful, great entertainment. Did your boss end up going on that trip? I thought he was like supposed to go on a trip or something, but he was sick or something may have happened where he couldn't go. He even met Fat Freddy Hustle. Anyone know who Fat Freddy is? Sounds like an interesting day, Dolly. Well, I think every day Dolly has is probably pretty interesting. That's for sure. Anybody else sipping on anything, drinking anything, enjoying anything besides Dolly and her ginger ale? Which is surprising. Dolly's not having a strawberry quick right now. About to throw down sober. Well, right now you are. So Blake, what time are you doing the throwdown? Is it 9 o'clock or is it 10 o'clock you're doing it tonight? Ish. Because I think you usually do 9 o'clock on your show, but for some reason I thought a couple times you may have done it at 10 for the Friday night throwdown. Fat Freddy is the big boy in supplies. He made him sweat. He deserves it. He's first vodka order. 18 minutes, bro. All right, so 9 o'clock, Blake will be going live with the Friday night throwdown, which is always a nice, fun time to be able to kick it. May jump over there for a little bit, and then game after that. See what's happening over on Blake's channel. We're looking to hang with us, homie. We got nothing up. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was nothing besides maybe getting on and gaming for a bit. Alan's got Modern Warfare now, so we gotta get him in the loop at some point. But Todd's actually at the brewery. I don't think Eric's there yet anyway, so I'll probably come over there and kick it for a while. Probably not game till be like around 10 or 10:30 anyway, so that definitely works for me. That sounds fine. Fine and dandy. Vodka Blake had hit the lottery. Blake is either vodka or whiskey most of the time. Speaking of throwdown, may throw down a little bit of music here, a little bit of beats. Since it is Friday night, get a little bit of stuff happening in the background. Anybody got any big plans for the weekend? Anybody got anything they're going to be heading out to, planning to do? Anybody dealing with the weather situation at all and got like snow, ice, tornadoes, all kinds of stuff happen. Dolly, you can get a gallon for like 13. Yeah, well, I gotta question that gallon though sometimes. Vodka costs some coin. Yeah. It all depends on what vodka you want to get. Ate a moo burger today. My stomach is still moving. Did you eat out? I thought you don't eat out. Did you make it yourself then? I just got done having a Wendy's single earlier. Going to do videos and play COD. Or are you going to jump on Blake's Friday Night Throwdown now, Alan? We're gonna play COD probably around 10:30 or so. Still sick? Oh no. And the fur baby. Where's your fiance or boyfriend to take care of you there? Boss treated me and the only other lady worker. What the hell? Took you out to a burger joint. Okay. Yeah, I'll jump over there like at 9 or so when Blake gets started and see what happens. Friday Night Throwdown is always a good time on Blake TV, so I should always want to jump on over there. So I came across this video when I was doing stuff earlier that I'm listening to in the music. It just took me back to my DJ days, and I'm like, I'm about to play that. What's going on, Vanessa? Cheers, my friend. Happy Friday to you. Are you drinking any of your stouts tonight, Vanessa? Cheers, Paul. What is going on? Are you at work or are you at home tonight? Howard works a lot. I really see him. Oh, well, that's the adulting part, Dolly. Work does come into play for a lot of people. Yeah. Vanessa says hello to all. I've actually got to go by Buffalo Bob's tomorrow, which means I'll probably do a live. That's when I usually get those big beers. Because I do the live videos when I'm down there once in a while. But I also have to make a beer run because Fathead's Hop Juju, I believe, is out now. And so I said I would pick that up to do a review on that here on the channel after being requested, which is always a good beer. If you happen to see Fatheads and you can get Hop Juju, you definitely should get that. No, just Gatorade. Doc says I must stay hydrated. Oh, so you're cutting back now. Although you snuck that one last night. You snuck a stout last night. Ah, you're working. Ah, that sucks. You've been working a lot, though. Hopefully you're getting those good dollars, my friend. Hey, what's happening, Erie? Cheers. Wow, for the first time, Alan beat you here, like by a good amount of time, too, Erie. Folks, this is crazy night having soda instead of strawberry quick. Doctor says cut back. I've never heard of anyone overdosing on strawberry quick. Like you've had too much. Apparently, Dolly, you have hit that spot. They're going to put you in Strawberry Quick Anonymous so that you don't have any more Strawberry Quick. Right? Yeah, for once, you knew before the wife was on, right? Oh, Erie didn't get a notification. What's going on, Erie? They blocking you out. Yes, the maple stout was nice. Pairs well with the most stuffed Oreos. Yeah. Erie says, don't get used to it, Alan. I drink a lot of that pink stuff. So good. Yeah, you're a big fan of the Strawberry Quick, Dolly, for sure. I think last time I had a Strawberry Quick, I actually did get it one time in one of our convenience stores, like 3 or 4 years ago. It was just there on the shelf when I grabbed it and picked it up. If I knew what time folks were doing this, I wouldn't be late for chats. Oh, my fault, Nave. Well, usually I try to do one each day somewhere between 8:30 to 9:30. And so I got started here a little bit earlier because at 9, Blake will have the Friday Night Throwdown, so I'll probably be over there for a bit. But you gotta hit that notification bell, Nave, and then bam, you get the notification. Well, Erie didn't get the notification for some reason, but usually you get the notification. Let's not even talk about when I add vanilla ice cream. Euphoria. Oh, Vanessa and Nave say hello to each other. Alan says cheers to Vanessa and Nave. Cheers to Alan. Hey, Alan, how's the family? From Nave, which I think everybody, it seems, has gotten over the flu with Eclectic and Erie. And your daughter, I believe. I think you were the only 3 in the house that were affected, but I saw more people now being put oceanside on these boats with the coronavirus. Apparently there's another boat off the coast of New Jersey that they brought in, that they got people there now quarantined. I don't know. I think the scare is becoming bigger than the disease itself at this point, but I think the count is now up to maybe 600 have died from it. So, which again, in the scope of the whole thing, does seem kind of low. Next Friday, I will be late. I have 3 appointments at VA Hospital in West Haven. That will take all day. Yeah. So hopefully they're making progress though now, Vanessa. Now that they know what's going on there. Yeah, just congested. So that's good. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not on the internet 24/7. Gotta set aside time for these things. Yeah. Well, if you were 24/7, I would feel like you were drunk in one, like his doppelganger or something, because he's always on. Erie, what medicine ended up helping you? Dolly asks. I hope they send in medical teams on those boards to treat the pneumonias. Well, they've been sending in medical crews to treat people. One lady, they did a swab in her mouth and then came back positive for coronavirus, and she got quarantined. They had one guy with his daughter quarantined in a hospital, and they've been in there for, I think it was like 3 weeks now. Like they can't leave the room or whatever, so that's got to be kind of tough. We're all mostly better named Erie still has stuffiness, where you got a messed up nose. Doctor gave 300 milligrams of clindamycin HCl. I will bring the newest info to VA docs after Yale sees me. Nice. My doctor said the Tamiflu would only cut 6 hours off, so I got some elderberry, but been taking NyQuil. I haven't heard anybody taking elderberry in a long time, but that's like one of those natural remedies too that people can use. Nice series. Sister bought me some elderberry supplements. Dolly, I thought you were going to go see the doctor though at some point, just to make sure. I pretty much nursed this Scotch ale, but I could have drank this whole thing down real quick. Kind of wish I would have got a few more of these. Quarantine in the early 90s, stuck in a room for days. Get elderberry to my oldest, and she didn't get it. Well, that's pretty cool then. It'd be interesting to me. I don't know if I could handle being quarantined. I mean, I'd have to handle if I was quarantined, but to think you have to be in one spot for all that time. I don't know. When I did get that stomach thing or whatever a few weeks ago, and I was kind of stuck in the bed for about a day, that kind of drove me crazy. Went to the doctor today. Good news, still sexy but sick. That's good. I'm sure the doctor wrote that on a note. Still sexy, but you're still sick. Perseverance, yeah. Sometimes you can fight through it for sure. I think that's rarely why I get the flu anyway. I just feel like I always got other stuff I got to do. Went to work the past 2 days, looking thrown away, praying no one came in the office. I'm sure he does know about your ego. I'm sure you let him know about your ego. I'm sure he's fully aware. Well, that one is done. It's a Friday night, y'all, so I'm going to crack open a little Warlock. This is my last one, I think, I got from Southern Tour. Southern Tier, the Imperial Pumpkin Stout. We're supposed to get more snow tomorrow, so we'll see what happens there, but it snowed. Woke up this morning, it was snow on the ground, but it was all gone by like 12 o'clock because it warmed up enough. Funny thing is, today, the Antarctica was 65 degrees, I think. Everywhere else getting cold, and they're getting warm. Let me see here. Oh, my new meds from 2010. I have not had any pneumonias. Narcissism isn't always a bad thing, Dolly. Nate guilty. Hey, what's happening, Danny? Cheers, my friend. What is going on, brother? DIP Outdoors, newer channel to the YouTube community. Make sure you check him out. He's doing some outdoor stuff. And did you put together what you want to do for Saturday now? I know we talked about it, and I don't know if this is going to be your first Saturday breaking that out or not. Vanessa says hello to DIP. Erie says, how was that? I was at way at one point, Dolly. LOL. Don't know what happened. Maybe the kids, Erie. Maybe the kids. Pouring rain and wind now through Sunday. Wow. That weather. I wish I could meet a male me. I would definitely marry him. I thought you had a fiance, Dolly. Danny says hello to Nave. Almost sure it's the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, kids can run down parents. In fact, I think some of them, that's their job, to run the parents down. Yeah, I have one of those. I didn't even think you had any kids, Dolly. Speaking of old, I feel kind of old now listening to the music I'm listening to here. And I used to DJ all these songs back in the day. I keep sending him out and he finds his way back. He's a boomerang. Husband is sleeping on the other futon couch. I wish I could sleep like that. That's what I said, a fiance. I thought you had a fiance. Oh, you're saying no kids, just a fiance. Gotcha, my bad. Stepson is in Georgia. Is he down there for work, or was he down there just for fun? I think they had some weather come through there, too. Mine said an hour ago they wanted to go to bed, yet here we are, and they are wide awake watching Uncle Grandpa. It might next Saturday. Got a lot of going on this weekend. All right. Yeah, I was curious if you were planning for this week or next week, so I know you're getting stuff in order for it. That'll be another fun live stream to check out, I know. Alan has family in GA, the dirty South. I haven't been to Georgia in a while. Always have fun in Georgia, though. Stepson lives with the in-laws. Okay. Nice to hear. Wind was a bit chilly, though. What part of the country are you in again, Dave, by the way? Danny says cold here. Yeah, it's cold here in Cincinnati and Kentucky area. Yeah, there were a couple spots that had tornadoes, even like where Elba was down in Florida last night when we were doing the Beer Flow show. He was having some crazy winds taking place. Town names in Georgia, man. But there's a lot of states with some funny names for sure. But yeah. funny, I hear some of these songs on here and I realize I got a lot of these in the basement on vinyl even still. Sometimes I miss being a DJ. That was a fun time back in the day. Southern Oklahoma, okay, about 50 from the Red River. So yeah, you had some stuff out there too, because my in-laws are down in Dallas. But I know through Oklahoma and Dallas area, up through Kansas, there was some weather the last couple of days. Warm here this morning now. It's cold, yeah. Yeah. Wind was crazy. Yeah, we saw a lot of stuff about the Carolinas and the wind stuff that was taking place. They were showing in the news like different locations dealing with different weather, and yeah, they were talking about that there too. I mean, just the idea that right now, earlier today, the warmest spot was more in Antarctica than in the U.S., really. I mean, unless you got out far west to like maybe San Diego, you were 70 or something, but the idea you were in the 60s in Antarctica compared to here, that's just crazy. Had some snow a couple days back, got some once or twice a winter. I would think I was gonna say, I would think you get some out there in Oklahoma a little bit. You probably get more now than what it used to be, though. Yeah, this is the first time, really, today that we had somewhat bit of snow, which, if it doesn't snow again, I'm okay with that. I don't need a lot of snow. Some people want to see all the seasons. I could skip the snow seasons. Oh, let's see here. Let's see if Blake has this thing rolling. Keep the snow. Yeah. Well, we're used to the snow here for sure, but like I said, we've been fortunate more recently where we haven't had it as much. Friday Night Throwdown is live. Yeah, I'm getting ready to jump over on Blake's channel, swing by, see what is happening there. Appreciate you guys swinging by here, and I know some of you guys will be over there as well. Southerners are not smart when it comes to that. We had a guy pull a guy on a boogie board down the highway last time. Because you guys aren't used to it. You guys don't have the equipment for a lot of the snow. So when it snows, you guys shut everything down for the most part. So really, probably was nobody else really on the highway. So that guy probably had the highway for himself for a little bit. Hold my beer and watch. This is a real thing. It is there in Carolina when it snows. It is a real thing for sure. But yeah, but thanks for everybody swinging in tonight. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down here to go check out Blake. If you haven't been to Blake TV, make sure you join us over there. Tomorrow night, though, I think we are going to be going at 10 o'clock with the Would You Rather and the question type stuff. So I think we're going to be doing something tomorrow night on the channel for that. So for those of you that have liked the question game, we'll be doing that again tomorrow night, and should be a blast as well. After the way last night, Beer Flow went by the end. I don't know where we're going to end up with the question game, but I guarantee you will laugh tomorrow if you are here for the question game for sure. Hey, what's going up, D'Angelo? What's happening? Cheers, brother. Just kind of chilling. About to actually shut it down right now because I'm going to jump over to Blake TV for his Friday Night Throwdown. But earlier I was checking out this beer here, which is a Scotch Ale, Figleaf Wheat Easy. And then right now I am finishing out a Warlock. So I'm going to enjoy this before I jump on the gaming channel after Blake's show. Tonight's a big YouTube night. If you are part of the gaming channel, you like gaming, then we'll be putting up some Call of Duty footage later on as well. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead, end it, join us over on Blake TV. Thanks for everybody that tuned in, and I will look forward to catching you guys soon. Cheers, everybody.